Hello and welcome to Beyond the Scale, Weight Loss and Wellness. I'm your host, Coach Monica. I'm joined today by Coach Darcy, and we are here to guide you through the ins and outs of a lifestyle that's transformed not just our lives, but the lives of countless women navigating the waves of perimenopause and menopause. Whether you're here to shed weight, understand your body better, or simply find a community that gets it, you're in the right place. So sit back and enjoy the next few minutes as we tackle the hot issues of today.
Hello. It is Coach Darcy here today, and I hope that I have good internet. If I don't, please let me know if the interwebs are not allowing me to be running smoothly today. As you can see, Coach Monica is not here with me today because she did the darndest thing of pinching her neck. And she's like, I don't think it's appropriate for me to be on live today because every time she turns, she says, ouch. So let's all encourage her to go see a chiropractor or a massage therapist to get that pinched nerve out of her neck, which she is stubborn and not willing to do. In the meantime, would you please like, follow, and share this video out? You're going to be hearing my kids in the background a little bit. I used words like, hey, if you are loud, you're not going to have internet time for the rest of the day, but it's clearly what they want. So I need to just encourage them to go outside and play. In the meantime, again, if you would like, follow and share this page, it's going to be a short show because, listen, talking to myself is so different from having somebody else to talk with. And I just thought, today would be a good day to kind of promote some of our new programs that we've got going right now. And also, we're going to talk a little about ketones, and why ketones. What in the world is a ketone, and why do we need them? And why are they helpful? I'm going to give you a very dumbed down version of what a ketone is and how it can be useful in our body. I'm going to try to manage this thing that I don't normally manage on a Tuesday. So give me some grace today. That would be great. And I'm going to try to find where the chat room, there it is. I found it. I found where the chat is. So if you could, hop on and say hello. Where are you watching from? We'd love to know we love to know where our listeners are listening from. It is, I don't know. It's just kind of like a nerdy thing of like, oh, that's cool. We've got people watching from California. But it has been ever since we had a storm here. The internet went down for like a day, and they did their best apparently to put the internet back on. But it's terrible. It's terrible out here. So I need somebody to help me out. That May Anderson area of the internet, and let's fix this better because this is my job. And it's really hard to do your job when your internet's not working. So first of all, I want to kind of dive in about ketones and weight loss and why is this such an important thing? Because people say, well, you know what? All it is a calorie deficit. You can eat less calories and eat less and you're going to lose weight. And that is good. I mean, that makes sense. You've got that pinpointed. But the thing about weight loss is, yes, it can happen, calorie deficit, because I'm going to say it again, like if you're not in a calorie deficit, you're not going to lose weight. You're going to maintain your weight or you're going to gain weight. But if you are, just eating whatever you want and you're like, well, why isn't the scale moving? That means that you need to, start controlling the consumption of calories. And then the next question is, okay, coach, why calories? I get that, but why ketones? Ketones People have a misconception about ketones, I think. They make some companies out there make these synthetic ketones, so that your body can be in the state of ketosis, which is it's just putting ketones in your body for energy, because that's what ketones are. You are going from being a sugar burner, where if you're consuming sugar um, on a daily basis, you'll get that sugar rush, and then you crash. Where when you allow your body to be in the state of ketosis, are now diving into the wells of your fat storage and using your fats that you have as energy. That is basically the gist of a ketone. Ketones also can go up your is one of the only other thing that can go up your blood brain barrier and give your brain energy. So when we're talking energy, we're talking also mental clarity. You're giving your brain so many good things. And that is what we lack a lot of times. So that was a very short snippet of a ketone. And can you be in the state of ketosis right away when you are changing your lifestyle? Yes, but there's also a range of just being in the state of ketosis where your ketones are at like 0.5, and you don't find yourself losing weight, but maybe you don't even feel energy. But there's stages in the being ketosis, so where your body is then able to use those ketones and be fat adapted. So you can just be in ketosis, or you can be fat adapted, where it's like your body is using your fat storages as energy. It's pretty fantastic. I love science, the natural science that our body can do. Our bodies are created to heal themselves initially. And it comes down to any chronic thing, any root cause. It comes down to what we are consuming and how we are feeding whatever chronic illnesses that we have. Because, everybody's got cancer living inside of them. And, you know, cancer loves sugar. And that's what we feed. Also, parasites like sugar. So I will stop there before I start to say, did you know? Because Darcy likes to play that game a lot. Like, hey, did you know that this happened and this happens? So when you are in the state of ketosis, your ketones don't really like a whole lot of sugar. They like to be very simple. They like to have a normal insulin level. And when you're spiking your insulin, that turns into glucose, and then that glucose is that storage. So you're in the or actually it's glucose then that turns into insulin. I got that backwards. Sorry. I'm looking at my notes all were weird. And so the insulin, in the presence of insulin, you also can't lose weight. So if you are constantly having a spiked amount of sugar in your system, you are not going to be losing weight. So there's kind of like a science behind all of this. But aside from that, weight loss can happen in a calorie deficit, but ketones make it even better by the fact have this metabolic health going on, where you've got this clarity in your mind, you've got this energy, it's a long lasting energy, and it's not something that's a short term like sugar does to your body. So people are like, okay, what's the point of being in ketosis? Isn't there this ketoacidosis thing and blah blah blah? I'm like, well, ketoacidosis can happen when you are in a danger zone of having too many ketones. And it can't no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's a different thing. Ketoacidosis is not ketosis. Like, that's different ones. I'm thinking of another. When you're dehydrated and don't lights in your system, you can be in a bad zone. So enough about that. Let's talk about these new programs that we've got going on. If you have seen this melting fat icon, or not icon, it's advertisement. I made that, but it's a fat blaster kind of thing where it is not going to just blast your fat, y'all. It is an introductory to how to get started in melting the fat. So we have this free detox that we've got going on that you can sign up for. You also get to be a part of 2 of our Monday calls. So it is like that alone is worth signing up for. Even if you're not doing the detox and you just show up for our group sessions to say, what is all this about? Like, why is there so much talk about this group? And this group is amazing because we get together Mondays. Every other week we do like a 12 o'clock. So if you can never go to an evening meeting, a noon meeting you'd be able to go to, and if you can't go to the noon meetings, then you can go to an evening meeting that is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is a good place for accountability. That we've learned over the years with this program that yes, we can do this lifestyle change alone and with a coach, but it makes it so much better when you've got people that are like-minded, that are willing to share their struggles and be in a safe place, that you can come to group with your questions of like, okay, this is happening to me this week and I can't figure it out. So that is why group is amazing. If you also, I see it as gold. It is probably the highlight of our program. And then my next favorite is my 3 with a one-on-one coaching, because sometimes group is great, but then sometimes you need another like boost and be able to have that one-on-one with a coach. And that is why I absolutely love our 3-month program that we have. And so yeah, like I don't see why you wouldn't want to sign up for the detox and do the detox and then show up to group, because I mean, it is just absolutely the most amazing place to be. Another group that we do have, it is a cost. It's not a free program, but we do have an OA group, a food freedom group that we do, and that one also is on every Monday night at 7 p.m. But that is for food addiction and recovery. It is talk about another amazing group. We start at some days we start at 7 p.m. Standard Eastern Time, and we don't stop until 9 p.m. With the other program or the other group. But both are just, oh my goodness. It makes my heart happy when everyone is able to share their tips and tricks and what works for them, and also support the newcomers, and then the old guys, not old like in age, but the ones that have been there, the seasoned guys and gals, are able to share the things that help them get through the mud the most. And that it shows me that yeah, going on a program, it's not a one size fits all. Everybody needs something a little different, because when you look at it, when I'm coaching people, some people, they've got their stress managed and they've got the balance and they are set. They just need to focus on the food choices. And then you've got some people where the stress just runs the roost and they are trying to change their lifestyle healthier, but they are struggling because the stress in their life, they just don't know how to balance it. So I love how our program focuses not just on diet. It does not just focus on our programs are meant to help you through the ups and the downs, the ins and the outs, the seasons that you go through that are just short little seasons that are really stressful and hard, but then you've got the long-term seasons that are just like, okay, how do I manage to live this lifestyle forever like this? And we like to teach our clients to stop trying to live against the grain of chaos, but go with it. And how do we balance our life with the grain of chaos, because chaos just doesn't go away. Once the first one goes away, you think, oh, I can breathe again. But then something else happens to come about. So not only do you learn a whole lot through group and through accountability and through coaching, but you gain a sense of freedom because you are around a group of people that are like-minded, and they're not perfect, and they don't have it all together, and they come in with their flaws, and they come in with their struggles, and we hash it out as a group of how to overcome it. That is the definition of pulling somebody, getting in the mud with somebody in order to help them out of the mud, because you pathway out. Now, if we're all jumping in that mud pit and we all don't know what we're doing and we're all struggling, then we might be in the mud for a while because nobody knows how to get out. But luckily, our group has a variety of different people that show up that have been, have lost 100 pounds, that are just starting, that are in the midst of some ugly stuff in their life. And that, to me, is by far the best thing about group. So if you want to try it out, the reason why I'm amping this up, if you want to try it out, please go and sign up for our detox. And also show up to group, because we've got people signing up for this detox and not showing up to probably the most important thing that we're giving out is 2 sessions of group. So you want to be able to come on Mondays and join us and ask the questions and just listen to see what everybody's going through, and how they're getting over their struggles. And oh my goodness. So what else do I have? Oh, we also have, now we just started this one, so this one's not available, but I'm going to tell you about it anyway because it's pretty great too. We have like a group program in a way of, for 3 months. We only open this up for every other 3 months. So the group of people for 3 months are working together. They also get to come to group, but they are a 3-month program that we have. And this is a great price for, I believe it's $97 a month. So for $97 a month, you join in on this 3-month program, and you are doing the things. You get the Keto Bible, the detox guide. You get access to our food tracker, your private, you get access to our private message board to connect with coaches, and then to get to join in with the Monday nights. So that's 12 weeks of getting to be a part of group. So it is a really great opportunity to join in, and go in with a other like 20, I don't know how many sign up for this. But yeah, you get to do that. So anywho, what's next? What else do we want to know? Oh, we also have one other thing that I keep promoting big time, because I 100% believe that this program is essential for women. Sorry, guys, you don't have as many hormones as we do, and in hormone imbalances as we do. So this is for all women: premenopause, perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, like not even in menopause, but young. For all you young people out there, our Ageless Keto group. I've been doing Ageless Keto now for, oh, by golly, like me, 3 years. I would say 3 years. I'm going on 3 years, or I'm 2.5 years into doing this, and I've seen a lot of things in my own self through the Ageless Keto. And it has, I mean, we've gotten keto babies from this with these ladies that have had PCOS and have reversed their PCOS or their hormone imbalances that they were struggled getting pregnant. And now they're like 2 weeks into this. They're like, oh, comes down to learning how our bodies actually work. And in the midst of that, how our bodies work, but also with food intake and how to balance what we eat with our hormones and not have bloating, just the cruddy things that happen to us every single month. So it has, and I've even developed my own way of ageless keto with using carnivore and a little bit of ketovore. So I've done my due diligence of biohacking on myself since I've done this for so long. But ladies, like, this is the program for you. If you are done with your hormones, um then and being unbalanced, and we can't just get rid of hormones because they're still good, but the ageless keto program is by far my favorite. I have a lot of my clients that go on the ageless keto and are happy and successful and losing weight. So there's that. And let me see, let me think of my other favorite. Definitely food addiction. Have a food addiction, or maybe you're like, I'm not sure if I do. I think that Coach Monica has some tests. Oh, I'm not tests. What are they? Quizzes, or like what is that? If she were on here, she'd know. But you can go and get an assessment of whether or not you could potentially have food addiction. So that all being said, I did this in 30 minutes. Well, a little less than 30 minutes because I got on late. But if anyone has any questions, please don't hesitate. Go find us at kmhealthcoaching.org and go find the area that says schedule a free health assessment or schedule a call with a coach for free to see what program would be best for you. That we love doing because not every program is going to be beneficial. Like, if a person is addicted to food, and they think that they are because of something, and really they do really well in our 3-month program, or even just our group program. Like, we want you to be in the right place at the right time, and it's for you, your body individually, because this is not a one size fits all program. We are going to develop this program around what you personally need. And the only thing that we ask as coaches is you trust the process. You trust your coaches, you do the things in process. That is a really hard thing to do because most of us have trust issues. But especially if you've been on diets your whole entire life, and you've tried products your whole entire life, and you've spent buku money your whole entire life just to be fit and trim, and not even focus on the metabolic health. But if you're just done and you got the trust issues, that's why we've got you covered. Like, we need you to be able to trust us coaches to be able to do the things and you do the things so that you lose the weight or you hit the goals that you're wanting to hit. That being said, I could go more into science, but I really don't feel like I want to do science without Coach Monica. And Coach Monica really, she's science, but when it comes down to it, like talking about the science part, um, it's like she loves just talking about the other things more. Like the freedom that you gain when you live a lifestyle that's no longer chained to diet, the word diet. If your body, if your body's struggling and you can't figuring out what it is, and they're just pill pushing, come see us or sign up and let us know what your struggle is and see if we can get you into a program that best fits for you, that best fits you. I think my boys did a pretty good job. Actually, heard them a little bit, but they did a pretty good job. And hopefully my internet did well, because I unplugged it and then I plugged it back in, and then I was like, maybe this will be helpful. I don't know. But other than that, don't feel like I need to open up another box to talk about, because that's what I got. If you have any questions, please go to kmhealthcoaching.org and send us a questionnaire. We will answer. It's so we can, answer the questions, or just make a schedule a call with us. I keep my Thursdays open for my calls, so that I can be able to chat with you and say, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Other than that, it's a Tuesday. It's a beautiful, gloomy day, and I want you to tell me in the comments right now, what is your gratitude for the day? What are you thankful for today? I want to see if anybody that's listening right now will share with me what their gratitude is. And mine is this beautiful morning. We got to drive the Jeep that didn't have its top on, and it was a little chilly, but it was just perfect. And we got to I got to watch the boys practice their golf, and it was so cute seeing all those little golf bags out. It was adorable. But I'm thankful that we are able to have beautiful weather like this, and get tan, even be outside and get tan and get vitamin D and K2. I don't know if K2 is in the sun. It's just the vitamin D. Oh yes, sunshine and not rain. Well, we need that rain so we don't have to waste our water watering our plants. How many of you have gardens and ready to have? I think we're about to have a ton of zucchini. That's what's in my garden. My garden changed a lot, being keto, but not a whole lot. I planted green beans this year. My boys love green beans, but raw. So I just planted seeds to just, like, I don't know, go out and pick and eat a raw green bean. It was hard going from carnivore to this. I am leaning more towards doing eating seasonal vegetables and berries. And then when it comes to wintertime, like going pretty hardcore carnivore. But a great therapy. Oh, thank goodness. My mother-in-law is on here, and I love her, but she is she had her knee done. Those that know what it's like to have their knees replaced and going to PT, they're not nice when you go there, but they are hopefully nice. But oh, Linda, you're gonna be in my kids. Are you going to the Mounds Park? That'd be amazing. Let's see what else. Yeah. Oh, so for the garden, I planted zucchini and some cucumbers. I also planted some tomatoes because Silas is my tomato eater, and I would have felt really terrible if I did not plant him some tomatoes. And every now and again, I will eat a tomato. And then Mark loves jalapenos, and that's what we planted. I love planting herbs though, like dill, and I planted some stevia. I love medicinal herbs like lavender, sage, and things like that. So, Muncie RV Park. Okay. I think I know where that is. I do. I think I do. But I hope you have fun. That's a good place to get out in nature and just be in the presence of God's creation. Amazing. Any questions? I can answer any questions. Maybe we could try that. What's your gratitude, or what's a question? In my journey where I am right now, It was a really hard thing for me as a somebody who was never a person that liked exercise. Like, I liked the idea of exercise. I don't like being, I get bored. I pretty much just get bored in general. But this is where the accountability part just comes in handy. Like, find yourself a workout buddy that will hold you accountable and be there and have fun. And then I think I developed a love for working out, but I do more strength training. Like, the mixture of like HIIT is probably one of the better exercise routines, um, because you're getting a little bit of cardio and a little bit of strength training, and it's just mixture. But I kept breaking my body when I would do a HIIT, so I'm focused on like just strength training and a leg day, and I'll do a little bit of cardio of some sort. But I don't want my body out too much. And so I've noticed a difference in my strength training. I've noticed a difference in enjoying the going to the gym. I also am consistent. So that being said, I like able to lean out my arms a little bit so you can see my muscles. So I'm doing another whole thing. I'm starting it today. But my point of that was I got myself an accountability partner, or 2 or 3. So I have three other people that we exercise together. So that's a great thing to do, is like, if you need friends, go to the gym. They're all like-minded. Not everybody at the gym is healthy, because I looked in like, if you're walking by the trash can, some of those have the lids off, and like, it is the unhealthiest looking trash can I've ever seen in my life, because of all the like energy drinks and whatever's. Planet Fitness does Tootsie Rolls for some reason. That's great. I guess I don't know why Tootsie Rolls, but in my world, um, that's not going to get you. It's not. It's in the kitchen first. You get your action, not at the gym. Go kitchen first, then gym. It's a good pair. But I would encourage all of you, if you are losing weight and you're not exercising yet, do it. You don't want to lose the muscles. It takes a lot to build muscles and keep muscles when the more you age. If you find it difficult to, like, you feel like you're at the gym, do strength training, y'all. Do strength training. The treadmill is fine, but it's not going to build your muscles that you want. That's walker arms is a thing. Yeah. So since she got her knee done, she's been having to utilize a walker, and so she's getting toned. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, if there's no questions, like, I don't have to answer any questions. Y'all must know everything, and that's great. I love it. Other than that, hopefully, please encourage Coach Monica to go to, somebody, a massage therapist or a chiropractor. I think more so massage therapist would work, to work that kink out of her muscle, and we can have her back this next week. So with that, I bid you all adieu, and we'll talk to you all next week. Just remember, I encourage you to think of your gratitude every day. Start it off with in a good way, thinking about things that you're blessed with, and that will just help you throughout your day. So let's see if I can nicely close this out with a closer here. And you all have a fantabulous Tuesday afternoon. Bye.
Hey, it's Coach Monica here. Guess what? If you're fed up with feeling stuck in your battle with weight or food, I've got something just for you. Check out our free Facebook groups. Over at Food Addiction and Recovery, I'm over there waiting for you. We're going to walk this journey together. It's about getting real, sharing our stories, and lifting each other up. We're in this together every step of the way. And if you're curious about changing your life with keto, the Weight Loss Project is where you want to be. Coach Darcy is amazing. And together, we're not just talking about losing weight. We're talking about finding a happier, healthier you. So, what do you say? Are you ready to join us? The links are in the show notes below, and I'm telling you, this is more than an invite. It is the start of something great.